This build is broken. Hey everybody, Ghosted here, back with another build guide video for you guys. This build is one that I've slept on for a long time now. It is absolutely broken. You can clear tier 100 nightmare dungeons without using one single potion, and it does hundreds of millions of damage. You probably guessed it, it is the Bulwark build for Druid, and now I'm going to be showing you the gear as well as the stats. Alright, so starting with our helmet here, you're going to want the aspect of might. I don't have good stats on mine, so I'm going to just paste over with the good stats that you should have for your helmet. Alright, so for the chest piece, we're using the aspect of mending stone. It's going to help you keep your berry up for a longer duration. And for the stats, we want all damage reduction as well as total armor. Alright, so for our gloves, we're actually using the crash stone aspect. It's going to help increase our earth skill damage. And you want all the stats that you see here on mine. Alright, for our pants, we want the aspect of disobedience. This is going to give us more armor percentage. And for the stats, you want 3 damage reductions, one of them being damage reduction while injured, and you also want total armor on there as well. Alright, and for our boots, we're using the Ghost Walker aspect. We're using this so we don't get body blocked by enemies, and you want all of the stats that I have on mine as well. Alright, and now for our weapon, we are using the Great Staff of the Crone. I do know not everybody's going to have this weapon yet, but the reason that this weapon works so good is it turns Claw into a storm skill, and our storm skills are actually going to reduce the cooldown on our Earthen Bulwark ability, which is our main form of damage. So it allows our bulwark to just be used constantly nonstop. Alright, now for our amulet, we're using the symbiotic aspect. This aspect plus the crone staff is why bulwark is always off cooldown. Also, feel free to throw the barber heart on this or your rings for extra crazy damage. Alright, this one's simple. For our first ring, we use the rapid aspect for more attack speed. You want the highest attack speed percentage you can get. If you're having trouble getting this aspect at a high percentage, just roll offhand weapons at the Purveyor of Curiosities. Alright, for our second ring, we're going to be using the aspect of natural balance. This will allow our storm skills to make our earth skills do more crit damage, and our earth skills will increase our storm skill crit chance. And for our remaining 2 malignant hearts, we use the devious heart inexorable force. This pulls in enemies when we use our ultimate. And we also use the brutal heart revenge. This is for more explosion damage. Alright, moving on to our skill tree on the basic skill section. You're going to want to put 1 point into Claw and then upgrade that to Wild Claw. And also with our unique weapon, Claw is also going to use Storm Strike. So we're going to put 1 point into Storm Strike and we're going to upgrade that to Fierce Storm Strike. Going down to our core skills, we don't use any core skills here. We just take some passives. We're going to put 3 points into Predatory Instinct and 2 points into whatever you want to call this. Alright, going down to our defensive skills, we're going to be putting 5 points into Earthen Bulwark, and then upgrade that to Innate Earthen Bulwark. This allows Earthen Bulwark to explode for a bunch of damage. With this build, you're going to do hundreds of millions of damage with Earthen Bulwark. Alright, next we're going to put 1 point into Cyclone Armor, and then upgrade that to Preserving Cyclone Armor. And for our passives, we put 1 point into Ancestral Fortitude, and then we max out Vigilance. Alright, down to our companion skills, we put 1 point into Poison Creeper, and then we're going to upgrade that to Brutal Poison Creeper. Alright, onto our wrath skills, we're going to put 1 point into Hurricane, and then we're going to upgrade that to Savage Hurricane. On this tree, we take a lot of passives here. We're going to max out Crushing Earth, and then we're going to max out Stone Guard as well. And then we come down and we put 1 point into Neurotoxin, and then we max out Envenom, and then we put 1 point into Toxic Claws. Alright, for our ultimate skills, we're going to be taking Cataclysm and putting 1 more point into it. We don't need to make enemies vulnerable because they just get one-shotted anyways. And then for our passives, we're going to put 3 points into Defiance, and then we're going to max out Natural Disaster, and then we're going to max out Resonance as well. And then we're going to come down to Quick Shift, put 1 point into that, and then max out Heightened Senses. Okay, and then for our key passive, we're going to be taking Nature's Fury. All right, on to our spirit boons now. We're going to be putting one into wariness, one into swooping attacks, and then our spirit bonding is actually going to be the third row wolf, and then we're going to take pack leader and bolster. And for the last row, we're going to take calm before the storm. Okay, moving on to our Paragon board, I want to let it be known that I don't take credit for the Paragon board. I'm using the Paragon board created by Rob2628. His Paragon board works perfectly fine. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Ain't nobody got time for that. But for the sake of the video, I'm going to go over the Paragon board with you so nobody's lost in transition. And I'll also have a build link down in the comments so you can go and look at the visual guide as well. All right, so for the starting board, as you see it here, the glyph that we use is territorial. Okay, for board number 2, it's going to be heightened malice. And the glyph we use is fang and claw. All right, going over to the right of board number 2 is going to be board number 3. This is Thunderstruck. And the glyph that we use is Shapeshifter. All right, so you're going to want to go back to board number 2. And then we go up from that. And we're going to be using Inner Beast. And the glyph is going to be Protector. Going over to the left from board number 4 to board number 5. This one is Earthen Devastation. And the glyph that we use is Werewolf. And going over to the left from board number 5 to board number 6. This one is going to be Lust for Carnage. And the glyph that we use is Undaunted. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you do like this video, please leave a like on the video as well as consider subscribing to my channel. I'm working really hard to get the channel monetized. If the channel is monetized, that means that I can put out more videos and also provide a better quality on the videos. Also, if you do like watching Twitch, I do stream over there quite a bit, so come be a part of that. It's just twitch.tv/ghosted. All of my links will be in the description. Again, thank you so much for watching. See ya.